I should have thrown her head. Nothing's gonna try. Maybe next time. Come on, man. Hey, let me get one.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 30. They'll take that 14 yards on play number one.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. you can move forward from there.
Now a dump off here complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Here's Jackson to throw. Incomplete. The Ravens at 9-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And Jackson throwing once more. Packer pressure, and down he goes. With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jackson will throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season. These two teams all tied after one. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's definitely what we call the defensive lead. What you mean by that is because Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Justin Tucker on the field. 48 yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 3 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to get into the extra point. That'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
David Ojabo running in to take him down. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Back to throw here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but still a fourth down. And now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
and have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This time, Jackson will throw it. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the run. That one good for 37 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A check down here to Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now back to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that way.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the... Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, 30 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Completes it again to Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 38-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Ravens, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.